வணக்கம், என் பெயர் தீபகலா. அகழ்வாரை தாங்கும் புவியே, செந்தமிழ் மொழியே, தீர்த்தமிழ் சுவையே, இங்கு கூடியிருக்கும் அவையே, அவையில் உள்ள பெருந்தகையே, உங்கள் அத்தனை பேரையும் வணங்கி பேசப் போகிறேன் என் தலைப்பில் இறங்கி. இந்த உலகத்திலேயே மிகவும் முக்கியமானது, மிகவும் பெரியது என்று நாம் கருதுவது நம் உயிரை. ஆனால் அந்த உயிரை விட மிகவும் மேன்மையானது ஒழுக்கம் என்கிறார் வள்ளுவர். உலகத்தில் உயர்வானது கல்வி என்பதை கற்கை நன்றே, கற்கை நன்றே, பிச்சை புகினும் கற்கை நன்றே என்று முதுமொழி காஞ்சி கூறினாலும் அந்த கல்வியை விட ஒழுக்கமே மேன்மையானது என்பதையும், ஆழ்வெளி உலகத்து மக்களுக்கு எல்லாம் ஓதலின் சிறந்தன்று ஒழுக்கமுடைமை போன்ற வரிகளின் மூலமாக முதுமொழி காஞ்சி விளங்குகிறது. ஒழுக்கம் உயர்வு தரும். ஒழுக்கம் இருந்தால் உலகமே உன்னை தொழும். பணம் இருந்து விட்டால் மட்டும் ஒருவனால் உயர்ந்து விட முடியாது. ஆனால் ஒழுக்கம் இருந்தால் எந்நேரத்திலும் எவரும் உன்னை தாழ்த்திவிட முடியாது. நீரின்றி அமையாது உலகு, ஒழுக்கமே நம் உண்மையான அழகு. மனிதனுக்கு பகுத்தறிவு என்ற ஆறாவது அறிவை இறைவன் கொடுத்ததற்கு காரணம் அவன் ஒழுக்கமான வழியில் நடந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்பதால் தான். மனிதனை தெய்வ நிலைக்கு உயர்த்துவதும் ஒழுக்கம். மனிதனை மனிதனாய் வாழ வைப்பதும் ஒழுக்கம். தனக்கோ பிறருக்கோ தற்காலத்திலோ பிற்காலத்திலோ எண்ணம், சொல், செயல் போன்ற வகையில் தீங்கினை விளைவிக்காமல் வாழ்வதே ஒழுக்கமாகும். உள்ளத்தாலும் சொல்லாலும் செயலாலும் தூய்மையாக வாழ்வதே ஒழுக்கமாகும். எடுத்த செயலிலெல்லாம் வெற்றி மட்டுமே கிட்டாது. தோல்வி இல்லாத வாழ்க்கை இனிக்காது. முயற்சி என்ற விதையை விதைத்துக் கொண்டே இருப்போம். முயன்றால் மரம், இல்லை என்றால் மண்ணிற்கு உரம். தமிழனாய் பிறந்ததே ஒரு வரம், வணங்கி முடிப்பதே தமிழனின் அறம். வணக்கம். வாய்ப்பளித்தமைக்கு நன்றி. ஜெய்ஹிந்த். वयं किमर्थमत्र आगच्छामः? नवम्बर् मासे नियमदिनोत्सवः, लोकस्वातन्त्र्यदिनोत्सवः च एतद्विषयेण नीतिनाटकरूपेण दर्शयितुम् आगच्छामः. स्वतन्त्रविषये अवगाहनं कुर्मः, तथापि इतरेभ्यः विषयाः
भोज्य वस्तूनि माध्यज जलपूजाला खरं टिप्पणी पत्र न होता कारणी
विद्यालयांना विलंब शुद्धता सुरक्षिता पालनीय
समयः वृथा न करणीयम् आम् मम उदरं बुभुक्षिता उत्तमं विरामयामः धन्यवादः
नान्यः पन्था विद्यते जनाय ॐ शान्ति 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 Honorable members, principals, teachers, dear students, parents, today we had performed wonderful Agni Mutra. And after that, some very good programs were given by the students of DAV-Fomra and also DAV-SM. And after that, we had a very good session of meditation by Mr. So I will not take much of your time. I would like to talk to you on one shloka. We all know that Mahabharata happened more than 5,000 years back, right? And before Mahabharata, until Mahabharata, India had a glorious past. We had prosperity, very good health, wealth, and India was on the top of the world. However, Mahabharata happened and lot of wisdom was lost because many of the stalwarts were killed in the war. And from then onwards, it was a deterioration which started till history we know, till the independence. There were invasions by the foreign people and our country was unfortunately divided into many parts. This is an unfortunate thing. But why did it happen? And why am I telling you this? Is because till the time of Mahabharata, even during Mahabharata, there were scholars, there were Vedic scholars who preached and who used to guide the rulers and the people what to do and what not to do. It is about the Vedic Dharma. But again, unfortunately, the rulers did not follow Vedic Dharma and we entered into a war. And one of the scholars, out of the three great personalities during Mahabharata, which were one was Lord Krishna, second was Mahatma Vidur, and third is Bhishma. So Mahatma Vidur, who was cousin of Dhritarashtra, and he was always coaching him, he was mentoring him what to do and what not to do. But unfortunately, because of Putra Moha, extra love for his son, Dhritarashtra took some wrong decisions. and the disaster happened. So Mahatma Vidur, he had written Vidur Niti, and we are going to talk about one shloka because it's a big topic, but we are going to talk about one shloka and how it is useful in our life, how to uplift our life, and how do we get benefited from this. So the shloka is Shadadosha Purushaneha Apavyakuti Vichata Nidra Tandra Bhayam Krodha Alasyam Dirgha Sutrata. Which means, what does it mean? That those who want to prosper, it's a very simple shloka, and those who want to prosper, those who want to become good human beings, those who want to live their lives, what they should do? They should remove some of the shortcomings from their personality. Some parts which are there within us, which should be removed. And if you remove these parts, then we can definitely prosper. We can become better individuals, better human beings. So these are actually 6 parts or shortcomings. So what Mahatma Vidur says, that Nidra, Tandra, Bhayam, Krodha, Alasyam, Dirgha Sutrata. So these 6 things we will discuss briefly. So first is Nidra. So what is Nidra? Sleep, but not just sleep. It is excessive sleep. So anything in excess intoxicates. That's what we have heard, right? Arya Chanakya had said, Ati Sarvatra Varje. So in somebody is living suppose 100 years, and in general everybody is sleeping 8 hours a day. So it is 1/3 of the day we are sleeping, which means 33 years we are just sleeping. But we find many people sleeping 10 hours, 12 hours a day. In the afternoon they are sleeping, in the classroom they are sleeping, in the office they are sleeping. So they love sleeping. So this nidra, which is excessive sleep. Many times you see, I also see in office, people after having their lunch, they have some small nap. Or maybe working on a computer, they just try to, get a small sleep. In the classroom also, teachers would have seen some children try to take a sleep. So this nidra or excessive sleep is actually not good. Human being needs some sound good sleep. What is important is sound sleep rather than the length of the sleep. So we must ensure that we try to sleep or take a rest as minimum as possible. Whatever is required to remove the fatigue of the body, and then we can utilize the remaining time in some productive and good things. So this is about Nidra. Second is about Tandra. So what is Tandra? Tandra is nothing but a lethargy. People are lethargic. Many people see when they are sitting or they are yawning. So that is lethargy. That is just lack of motivation, depression. So, and people or the children, I am not saying children, but I am saying in general the people have the habit of, they are depressed. They are into their own thinking. So we have seen many cases, something is going on and the person is actually thinking something else. So it is a sign of Tandra in his or her own body. So this Tandra should be removed. How do we remove? Briefly we will see. But first of all, let us understand what shortcomings. And each one of us have to do a self-introspection and see, do I have this and how do I overcome this? The third thing is bhayam. So bhayam is what? Fear. So if we don't do homework, there is a bhayam. Definitely. If we don't do our work properly, don't listen to our parents, bhayam. There will be a fear. So why the fear comes? The fear is because basically lack of knowledge, or if we don't do things on time and properly. So if we have good knowledge, the right thing, and if we do everything on time, why then should we fear? Then there is a bhayam of death. Of course, when the children grow, right now you may not have that bhayam, but when you grow, every individual has bhayam of death. But if we have proper knowledge that when there is a birth, there is a death. This is a cycle. So the truth is known, bhayam is out. So this is a fear. Then next is krodha. Krodha is what? Anger. Very good. So anger is really very dangerous, because if somebody is angry and immediately you check the blood pressure, it goes to 200, 250. You never know. And if the blood pressure is higher, it can be very, very detrimental to our health. And also, what happens is, when somebody is angry, the ability to take right decision is lost, completely lost. So, we should avoid the anger. In Bhagavad Gita, what is said, that krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smruti vibhrama, smruti vramshat buddhinasho, buddhinashat pranasha. Which means, whenever there is anger, there is a moha or attachment or confusion. And because of confusion, there is a loss of memory. When there is a loss of memory, there is a loss of wisdom. And when there is a loss of wisdom, everything is lost. Total destruction. So that is why it is important that the growth or the anger needs to be controlled. The next fault or shortcomings is alasya. So alasya means laziness, which we are all aware of. So laziness is actually, it is said in one Subhashitam, that alasya hi manushyana sharirastho mahanani, which means laziness is such a thing which is the biggest enemy of the person. Because when there is a alasya, one tends not to, work and just relax. And this is a very dangerous thing. It is, Arya Chanakya had said, the students, sukharthina kuto vidya, vidyarthina kuto sukha. Which means the students will not have this sukha, comfort, because they are working hard. They should be lazy. Not only students, everybody should be, but mainly students, because if you want to learn, if you want to gain knowledge, it's not easy. There is no comfort. And if one wants to have comfort, then you cannot attain or gain the knowledge. So this is on the alasya. And one more thing, the last thing, which is called as dirgha sutrata. So what is dirgha sutrata? It is procrastination. You understand what is meant by procrastination? It means delaying tactics. Delay. Today's work tomorrow, tomorrow's work day after tomorrow's work next month. So these delay tactics which we normally find in our government offices. So if you go there, they will say come tomorrow. So this is a procrastination which has actually killed our country. And the procrastination which not only creates problem for doing work on time, but there is a lack of motivation. The reason for that is a lack of motivation. So how do we actually reduce procrastination? Because we also generally have a tendency of procrastination. When your parents say start exercise today, you will say I will start tomorrow. From tomorrow I will definitely do. Right? So this happens. So this is the procrastination. So how do we avoid? So there is one very good 2-minute rule. 2-minute principle. So 2-minute principle is what? That you may have 20 things to do, but you will say, I will do it tomorrow. But if you assess that anything, if you can complete in less than 2 minutes, do it now. Don't delay. So tasks which are to be completed immediately and which are within 2 minutes of cycle time, to finish it now. And you don't clutter around lot of activities, finish small tasks immediately, and then you can focus on the bigger and important tasks, and then you will feel very comfortable. And Arya Chanakya had said, Udyoge nasti daritya, japato nasti patakam, maune chakatah nasti jagrate yam. In this there are two things which are taken, which are the solutions for overcoming the shortcomings which have been mentioned by Mahatma Buddha. So how do we do? So Nidra, you can actually start yoga, practicing yoga. So you will have a little, very little or adequate sleep you will need and no excessive sleep. Then in Tantra, you do physical exercise, remain fit, eat whatever required. With the bhokam, in the bhoka, in the bhoka. It means whatever is required, what is right, and do it required. And do exercise, so that will remove Tantra. Fear, as I said, right knowledge. Once we attain, there is no question of fear or bhayam. Anger, attend the satsang, take inspiration from our saints, how they used to behave, and there was no absolutely anger. One has to conquer the anger. The laziness is, we have to have motivation. If we have a motivation, if we have a target in our life, there cannot be a question of laziness. It can be eliminated. And lastly, Dirgha Sutrata, which is procrastination, it is by 2-minute principle. So, dear children, when we eliminate or remove the 6 shortcomings in our life, then definitely we are heading towards a prosperity and healthy life. Thank you very much.